Hey, what's up everybody? This is Dom, and today we are performing a semi-restore on this 5th generation iPod Touch. This will get you as close as possible back to stock iOS without actually updating to the latest firmware and losing your jailbreak. It's pretty amazing. It was developed by Coolstar, and we're going to go ahead and jump into this process. I'm going to show you how to do it here. But keep in mind, this is not currently available. This is a beta version right now, and it's going to be compatible with pretty much all iOS devices, iPhone 5, iPod Touch, iPad, iPad mini. But like I said, it's not available yet, and you can find out more information by going to semirestore.tk. This can be very helpful to you if you've been running into a little bit of lag on your device, or you've installed some tweaks that have created some problems and you're not really sure what to do, because prior to this, you really don't have any options but to restore if your device is being really laggy, as sometimes having a bunch of tweaks does cause, as some of you may know. But let's go ahead and check this out. As you can see here on my device, this is my 5th generation iPod Touch, so I have it customized how I like it. You know, I have some tweaks installed on here, like I have the little mini player here on the side if I can get it pulled out. I have display recorder under here, I have activator, I also have OXO installed. You know, I have this customized to how I like it. I'm running a lock screen tweak right here. I have Axis installed, which I really do recommend if you want to go check that out. But I have a bunch of stuff installed on here. I've been using this device for a while, and I use it to test out tweaks, to install stuff. As you can see, I have a bunch of tweaks listed right there on the side. So this device is my kind of like tweak testing device, and if it starts lagging or acting up, normally you'd have to just update to the latest firmware and you'd lose your jailbreak. But as you can see here, I'm on 6.1.2, which is the last version of iOS that's jailbreakable by the Evasion jailbreak. So just to show you that version number there, we are going to restore this, semi-restored actually, and we will still have 6.1.2 when we return. So let's go ahead and start this process here. There are a couple of things that you're going to need to make sure that you have installed on your device through Cydia before you get started with this process. You're going to need APT 0.7 strict, as you can see right there, and then you're also going to need to make sure that you have OpenSSH installed so we can SSH into the device to copy over the files and initiate the process. So like I said, OpenSSH right there. So once you have those two things installed, you're ready to get started with the process. But this semi-restore isn't available just yet. It will be out at some point, but there's no official release date. So let's go ahead and get started with this. First, we're going to open up Terminal here, as you can see, and we are going to copy the semi-restore file that I have over to my iOS device. So we just want to go over to my desktop, CD desktop right here, and as you can see, I'll list the files. You see that we have semi-restore beta 5 on my desktop. So we're going to want to copy that over to my iOS device, and we're just going to use this command right here. Let's go ahead and paste it in. We have scp semi-restore -beta 5, and then we're copying it to root at 10.0.1.10, which is the IP address of my 5th generation iPod Touch. So you're going to need to make sure that you find out the IP address of your device by going into the settings here for Wi-Fi and taking note of that IP address right there. So make sure you have that. Once you have that, you can go ahead and enter this command, which will be very similar on your computer. Obviously, the IP address will differ, but you're going to send it to var/root. Now, we're going to enter the default password, which is Alpine for iOS devices. And as you can see, we have it copied over 100%. So let's go ahead and SSH back into the device here so we can make sure that everything is in the right place. As you can see, we're in the root directory, and we have semi-restore -beta 5 right there. Obviously, yours won't say beta 5. It'll be a finished, complete version by the time you're actually using this. But the next thing we're going to do here is we are going to initiate the process. So we're going to enter a command real quick here. Let's go ahead and paste it in. Now we just have one more command that we need to enter in to initiate the process and start the semi-restore. Let's go ahead and put that in here. Now we're going to have this little sequence pull up, and it's going to let you know that your device is going to respring. Don't panic, it's normal, and to make sure that you're not using the device, enter 0 and then press the enter key, and we're going to go ahead and do that here. So let's go ahead and start this process. So as you can see, the device is going into what looks like a complete restore, but it's actually just a semi-restore, and we are removing all of the information on this device. Now, this is going to take us back to the setup screen. When you first start up your iOS device, the setup screen that you see, this is what you're going to get from the semi-restore. The semi-restore is now complete, so we're just waiting for it to reboot. But like I said, this is not available yet. It's still in beta testing. But just to let you know, it will be compatible with pretty much all iOS devices: iPhone 5, iPhone 4S, iPod Touch 4th Gen, 5th Gen, iPad Mini, iPad, everything like that. And it's a pretty big breakthrough. I mean, I've definitely been skeptical about this. Anything like this that kind of comes up kind of leaves you with some skepticism, but this is legit. And as you can see here, the device is still rebooting. Once it pulls back up, we'll be able to start going through the setup process for this iPod Touch. So let's just go ahead and wait that out. But like I said, it's created by Coolstar, and you can go check it out at semirestore.tk if you want to find out more information on this. But here we are at the initial setup screen for the iPod Touch, like we're turning it on for the first time. And I'm going to go ahead and rush through this setup real quick so I don't leave you guys hanging too long. But we're just going to slide to unlock this guy, select our language here, hit English, United States for me, and we're going to choose our Wi-Fi network here. This does wipe out all your settings, so you're going to have to enter in your Wi-Fi password and anything like that. And you can also restore from a backup if you'd like after you get through this process here. But once we're connected to the Wi-Fi network, tap on Next. We're activating the iPod Touch. I'm going to enable location services. Now, here's where you can set up from a backup. If you'd like to restore it from one of your iCloud backups, you can do that. We're going to skip this here and then click on Agree. We're going to use Siri. Let's get through all this real quick and start using iPod Touch. So as you can see, we are pretty much on a clean stock version of iOS 6. And let's go turn down the brightness real quick so you guys can see the screen a little better. But if we go into General About, you can see that we are still on 6.1.2. We have not strayed away from the firmware that's compatible with the Evasion jailbreak, and we do have Cydia installed, but nothing else. No music, nothing like that is on our device. As you can see, I have no photos in here. I have no notes. Everything is gone. There are absolutely no tweaks, no data, anything on this 5th generation iPod Touch. We are about as close to stock iOS as you can get, and that is what is so amazing about this semi-restore. So this is not available yet. Like I said, it will be available in the future. There's no confirmed release date for the semi-restore, but you can find out more information about it by going to semirestore.tk. So I'll be sure to leave that link for you down below. Go ahead and check it out and let me know what you guys think about this semi-restore down in the comments. I'm pretty impressed by this. It's going to save thousands of jailbroken devices from having to do a restore. If you are experiencing some lag or any problems like that, it's definitely going to help you out. So like I said, let me know what you think. Leave me a big old thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. So thanks again for watching, everybody. I appreciate it. This is Dom, and have a great day.